What's up, everybody? Mount Vernon Kid here, coming to you with the opinion spot. Hope everybody is well on there. And got a question for everybody. Who is this? Well, if you don't know, I don't know what's wrong with you. This is Diana, aka Wonder Woman, and that's what this topic of the opinion spot is all about. It's all about Wonder Woman today. Something that I thought about for a while, and thought I'd just see how my opinions sway, and then, as always, love to hear you guys what you have to think about. And pretty much the topic is basically the gift and curse of Wonder Woman. Now, first and foremost, there's nothing but total respect from Wonder Woman with me. Nothing but the utmost respect. She came out around the time where it was a male-dominated world. Yes, she was created by a man, William Moulton Marston, created Wonder Woman during World War II, for all those who don't know. And Wonder Woman was always looked at as, she's not going to be that typical, as we always see mostly in comics, the damsel in distress when the real superhero has to come and save her. No, she was on the battlefields, fighting alongside the men. She is one of the flagship superheroes of the DC universe, or one of the big three, as they say, even though I don't consider it the big three. And she's the first female heroine. But there's a gift and there's a curse of that. And I think we should start with the curse of her, of being the first. Okay, what I've summed up pretty much is that being the first means everything about you has to be on par, on top, everything. With Wonder Woman, she has to have the best writers, the best artwork, everything, best story development, everything. And that's not fair. Okay? She has to be the best at everything what she does, being that she's the first. And in my opinion, that's not fair as well. It's almost as if, yes, all the other females, heroines that have, from any respective universe, whether it's Image, Marvel, you name it, it's all basically, she's, if it wasn't for her, Wonder Woman, none of these other girls. And that's the gift of why Wonder Woman is so good. But it's also a curse, because then a lot of people will look upon these other females, no matter if they have the same abilities or not as Wonder Woman, it's still looked upon like, oh, well, Wonder Woman could easily beat her, no problem. And that's sad, and that's not fair to Wonder Woman. It shouldn't be that way, but it is sometimes. Really think about it. There is that stigmata, that curse, that leech. Like when any character is created. I mean, there are many characters that kind of have a similar origin to Wonder Woman. For example, Zelek from the Wildcats. She is pretty much predominantly the Wonder Woman of when they were part of Image. She was. They're both from an all-female warrior tribe. She pretty much has to stand out as the major female of the team, the Wildcats, even though there were other females on the team. But she's always going to be looked upon as, oh, she's still kind of a Wonder Woman clone. And that's not fair. It really isn't fair. But there is some good things about being the first. And I just gave you a few pointers of the curse of being her. You guys can fill in whatever you want. But there are some good things. Like I said, if it wasn't for Wonder Woman, there probably wouldn't be any other female great heroines that have come out over time. There would be no Storms or She-Hulks or Ms. Marvels or Black Canaries, or Hawk Girls, or the list goes on and on. So we do have there is a lot to thank for Wonder Woman being created, and in the process we have all these other great female heroines to rely on and to read and cheer for and to feel their pain when they're hurt. No longer in some way it's just a male dominated sport. That's the way I could just sum it up. Male dominated world. The females are showing that where we can be just as strong. We can have good stories. We can have powerful villains that we face and stay toe to toe with them. And with Wonder Woman now, with her new look, we all should have known it was going to get a big buzz. And once again, because she wore her one piece for so long, and people would say, oh, they modernized her look. A lot of people can't deal with the change, and sometimes change is good. Not all the time is bad. And I like the costume. I think it's great. I think it's nice. But as you can see, sometimes there is a curse of being the first. It doesn't matter in what. There is a curse, because it's always going to be looked upon for you to succeed, or for your predecessors or the people that are coming after you to almost look to you as inspiration. And that's not a bad thing sometimes, but in some way it is a lot of pressure sometimes, because Wonder Woman is great and she's a beloved character, and we as fans would want to see her being brought to any form of media wherever she is. But then once again, it comes down to, she's the first super heroine, so we got to treat her the best of the best. And I feel that sometimes it shouldn't be that way, because there are other great female characters out there that haven't followed in Diana's footsteps or things like that, or look like Diana, or their backstory is just like Diana's. No, but you understand what I'm trying to say, people. I hope I'm clarifying it a lot. There is a gift and a curse of being Wonder Woman, or having Wonder Woman be the first, and it's just like, another prime example I can use is Superman. Superman is not the first superhero, but he's the first superpowered hero. And most of the time when new heroes are being created, especially now in these days, he's looked upon as basically a blueprint. Okay, And that's sometimes what Wonder Woman is looked upon sometimes with these characters, with new characters that come out. But I just wanted to touch a little bit on it, just give my little thoughts on this topic. But no way did you ever hear me say I hate Wonder Woman. I love Wonder Woman. I hope she stays around as long as I'm still breathing. But you gotta admit, guys, there is that slight gift and a curse with her. But other than that, this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, take it easy.